Very good to see you. I heard you had to evacuate your home.
Yes. Like most people, I had to. I got lucky, the winds moved, but, the fire was coming and all that stuff. So I feel lucky.
Are you guys back in?
And I think everybody did a great job.
Yeah.
Unlike the internet,
Yeah, right. I know. It's right.
Oh, my God. All of these fire experts. Why didn't you just fly a helicopter into the ocean? This was definitely mismanaged.
That's a big word we're hearing now.
Mismanaged.
Because all it would have taken is $5 billion. And they accidentally paid an extra $6 billion to Ukraine. They're like, don't worry, just a mistake. There's an accidental $6 billion.
What, to help Maui?
Yeah, rebuild entirely. So for $5 billion, everyone could have got their home back and everything could have been settled. And no, nothing's been done. But yet we keep sending money to these other countries.
Well, how come why don't these countries throw us a buck every now and then? All we've been doing-
Yes, Bibu betray his fans and get woke. What I saw watching the complete video, it is absolutely devastating. I don't know if you've seen this clip. I'm going to show you the complete video. But before I do that, I will show you another thing. When you take a look at this posted by the New York Post, Bibu unload on insurance company praises Luigi in LA fire run, free Luigi. I was shocked to actually hear him say this. He repeated this over and over. I don't understand why some of these people do this. A lot of people are saying they have lost respect about the whole thing. I don't know why he said this. Or maybe to train. I don't understand. It is important we take an exclusive look into what is going on. For this now, I took a decision to update you about the fire. And I'm not stopping anytime soon until we look into everything and the truth.
They knew there was going to be a fire. They were so confident of it that the Weather Service is just raising the alarm. So, that's the most important thing. What should have happened next on January 2nd, January 3rd is two things. The first, Governor Gavin Newsom should have set up an emergency command center, mobilized the National Guard. They should have put fire engines in the neighborhoods most at risk, just to be standing by. Right. We're talking about a disaster that we're estimated is now what? $100 billion? Right. They could have spent $100 million in advance, buying somewhere around 100 to 200 fire engines, maintaining them, just storing them at different parts of LA. Reservoir thing is just egregious. They just had to repair the cover. This is like the big tarp that covered the water to make sure that birds didn't poop in it. They should never have drained it during the fire season. They could do the repair some other time of year. That particular reservoir is the second largest reservoir of the 10 major reservoirs that the LA city depends upon. And it was drained of water. This reservoir was right above. It was very high up. It was right near Pacific Palisades Fire, which is one of the major fires.
What, Michael, what is your theory as to why all of this is so botched and so bungled? I cannot wrap my head around it.
I think the big picture is that the politicians in California are just focused on themselves. They really are disconnected from common people, and they're disconnected from physical realities. Why else did Gavin Newsom cut the forest fire budget? Why did Mayor Karen Bass cut $17.5 million from the fire budget, and she was moving towards an additional $49 million of cuts? When civilization is breaking down as a whole, it's because you're in a crisis of governance, meaning your leaders are not actually governing in the way they need to be. Yes.
Michael, what is the way forward?
The first thing is you have to care about civilization. That may sound really abstract or something. It's actually a really basic physical process. There is a group of people, they hate civilization. They think it's capitalism, it's modernity. One of the most famous authors in Los Angeles, a guy named Mike Davis, wrote a book called City of Quartz. One of the chapters is called Let Malibu Burn. Preventing these catastrophic fires is not technically difficult. It's not like fusion or decoding the human genome or taking a rocket to Mars or landing a rocket. You have to maintain your reservoirs, and that all of that requires people that you've elected to office, that's what they care about. They get up every morning being like, hey, I want to keep my people safe because I love humanity.
Yes, that is Michael actually putting out the truth on what is going on. Now, going back into this clip, when I look at the whole situation and what people are saying, it is extremely concerning. This guy put this Bibu is an absolute legend for this roasting conspiracy theory like Joe Rogan who want to blame the elephant on homeless people. You can see how uncomfortable Jimmy Kimmel became as soon as he said free Luigi. Okay, when you take a look at what Joe Rogan has been saying, though at a certain point I have not seen him blaming this on homeless people. Joe Rogan is saying that homeless people are, doing a lot to make the situation worse. Not saying they caused the fire because as of now, no person can actually say that this is the cause. I have not yet seen that. People appreciating people for putting out this ridiculous segment on Jimmy are crazy. That is how I can say it.
Winds moved, but the fire was coming and all that stuff. So I feel lucky.
Are you guys back?
And I think everybody did a great job.
Yeah.
Unlike the internet,
Yeah, right. I know. It's right.
Oh my God! All of these fire experts. Why didn't you just fly a helicopter into the ocean and then just? I don't know, because there was 100-knot winds. You want to do that? You want to do that at night? You lunatic.
How are you?
This was definitely mismanaged.
That's a big word we're hearing now.
Mismanaged, like some idiot on the internet knows how to manage the worst fire in LA, sitting there in his underwear. You know what? Looking at the footage on the internet, I have determined that this here was mismanaged.
You know about helicopters because I remember, and it's interesting now thinking about it because you said that.
I know about the one that I fly. Other than that, I don't know anything about it.
You know
But
something.
if you're on the
about-
internet, you know everything.
I hope you know about it because you said that you got your pilot's license in case like all hell broke loose in LA, you could get out of LA, and at any moment did you think I'm going to make a run for that helicopter?
Well, the error in my thought was I didn't realize how expensive helicopters were. So all I have is a two-seater, and I didn't want to have to make Sophie's choice with my family. So, we all piled into the SUV like everybody else. But no, man, these guys were out there clearing the trees, getting the wires back up and everything. It was like the perfect awful thing that could have happened, and it did. And I love how all the chatter out there is about bands of illegal immigrants and homeless people lighting fires. They light fires every day. They're living outside. Cold. And this theory that some homeless guy without a car went from Altadena all the way to the Pacific Palisades, and then we have a hang glider. And they're talking about looting, but CNN and Fox News are not going to bring up the insurance companies that are just going to keep everybody's premiums and still give themselves a bonus. Yes. Free Luigi! I love how they acted surprised. Why did that happen? I have no idea. He wrote on the bullets why it happened.
Oh, we're back to Luigi. Okay, yeah.
I never left Luigi.
This is crazy. Bibu betrays his fans for saying this. I have not seen a single person on the comment section of this video appreciating what he said here. Some said they lost respect. They used to look at him, but now everybody is tilting away. It takes just a second to destroy your whole career. I understand people have the right to speak up what they want, but looking at his takes, aligned with Jimmy was even shocked that this man is coming out to say free Luigi. He was shocked at a certain point. Bibu is woke. Taking a look at the beginning of this video, you saw Joe Rogan saying the amount of money the Biden administration was to put in to rebuild Maui was very small compared to what they are sending to Ukraine. That is the truth. When you look at that amount and what they are sending each time could take up and rebuild this place within a second. But it never happened till date. People are still suffering as a result of this. So you can understand what is happening here. Now, this is happening. People want to sell out their land. Gavin Newsom is coming in to put out some kind of restrictions pertaining to everything. It's extremely concerning. I want to appreciate people supporting me, sharing out my videos. God bless you abundantly. For about a week now, I've been updating about this fire. If you've been following me for your first time, please get used to on how I speak. People saying, "Oh, I sing when I speak" is something I don't understand. If you meet me in real life, this is how I'll converse with you. No faking. So get used to my focus is just to give you reliable information on things happening around you. That has been my mission, and I don't blink. Making sure we struggle to debunk what the mainstream media is putting out sometimes.
But the entire Pacific Palisades looks like, unfortunately, Gaza or one of these war-torn countries where awful things have happened. So, and there are fires now breaking out everywhere. So it feels totally bizarre to be talking about a movie.
I'll be laying out a plan for how we recover.
And sparks move things. And it doesn't matter how much water you have.
A function of their flawed morality and policy.
The problem with California is forestry management.
We're triggering total collapse.
The city of the Pacific Palisades is burning. And, I flew here last night. I was on the plane, started getting texts.
So I am evacuating my home.
What we need to do against what we know is right, and these are the results.
Trump is now calling that Gavin Newsom should step down.
This is you getting water to areas that need water because there are fires in 100-mile-an-hour winds.
The situation is beyond control. I'll be updating you, giving you more information to what I'm observing on social media. I didn't want to report this, but people keep sending this to me. God bless you.
Health insurance companies to get paid for the work that he's been trained his whole life to do.
What do we do?
Right now you're looking history, remember it.
As a country about
Yeah, we were just talking about the wildfire situation and how crazy it is that they
still funny. And then I think all our tax dollars probably went for Gavin's hair gel. I don't know, but it's like, it's sad.
I want to be,
Jim Jordan.
In the 5 tenants of
Palisades Village right here. This is the town center of Sort.
Gavin, you have failed the people of California. You are a